My name is Cargill Downer, and today I have an I Hear You project. And in this project, I'm going to talk about the 7 steps how to install a faucet. The first step is you get the faucet and all the tools and a container that is used to get this job completed. The tools that you must have is a basin wrench, a vice gripped pliers, a flashlight, the faucet, the supply line, and an empty container. Then the second step is you shut the water valve, you shut the valve off from the water. Make sure that the hot and cold valve is shut off. Then you open up the faucet knobs, the hot and cold, to make sure that whatever water is inside of the faucet, it is being drained out. Then the third step, you unscrew the supply line. You take the basin, you take the vice grip pliers, and you go anti-clockwise to unscrew the supply line from the connection of the valve. Then you use the basin wrench to unscrew the supply line from the faucets, both hot and cold. Then you use the basin wrench to unscrew the faucet washers. When you finish unscrew the faucet washers, then you take the old faucet out. Then you clean the area, the surface where the old faucet was. You clean it up, make sure it's clean and everything. Then the fourth step, you get the new faucet and the new supply lines that you're going to be installing. You make sure that the faucet is assembled or it is in the right position. Then you put the faucet on. Where you put it right where the old faucet, you remove the old faucet. Then you use the faucet washers to hold, to secure the faucet. You go clockwise on both sides. When it's tightening enough with your hands, then you use the basin wrench to do the necessary, to do the final adjustments. Then you put the supply lines on. You use the hot and the cold. You use your hands first, then you use the basin wrench to do your final adjustments. Then you put the hot line to the hot line on the valve. Then you use the vice grip looking pliers to do the natural to do the you use your hands first, then you use the vice grip pliers to tighten it up, do the final tightening up. You go clockwise. When you finish tightening up, then the fifth step is that you open up the valves to check to see if there is a leak. You open up the cold water valve first because it is cold. If you open up the hot, it's not good. If it's a leak, then you can face severe damages like burn or whatever. So you open up the cold first. If there is a leak, then you do some adjustment. That means that it's not tightening enough. You tighten it up more. If it's no leak, then then it's fine. Then the hot, you open up the hot very slowly. If there is a leak, you shut it off and you do some adjustment. If there is no leak, then you open it up. Then the sixth step is that you open up the faucet knobs to make sure that the water is running. And when you see the water running on the hot side, the cold side, and on the hot side, then you shut it off. There is something on the tip of the faucet called the aerator. You use the pliers and you unscrew the aerator and you clean it out because there is a lot of debris that is being used that is what inside the faucet coming from the lines. The aerator is used to trap the debris. It's something like a strainer. So when you unscrew the aerator and you clean it out, you open up the hot and cold water to make sure that everything in the line is passing through. When you leave it for like a minute or two, as soon as you finish, Then you screw the aerator back on clockwise. You use the vice grip pliers to tighten it up, adjust it well. When it's finished and everything, then you open up the hot and cold again to test. Once that is finished, you close both knobs off. And the seventh step is that you clean up the area, that you clean up all your mess, all water leaks, little bit of water, whatever's there. You clean up everything, and that's the 7 steps of installing the faucet. Thank you.